So the first step in removing the stainless steel shroud is to get this handle out of the way. And if you look underneath, there's a little screw that's flat and it's an Allen head. The tool I had, I didn't trust it underneath here to line up correctly without scratching the stainless steel. So what I used was a star bit, a T10 by 4, and that allowed me to get underneath here without touching the stainless steel with anything metal. So I just unscrewed those, and now I'm ready to take off the handle itself. If you've got your Allen head screws loosened, this just pulls out, and then you're going to go all the way around your refrigerator, top, back in here. There are Phillips screws all the way around and 3 across the bottom as well. Once you remove all those, then you'll be ready to pull off the stainless steel shroud. But it's off. You can see that I didn't have to remove this seal. It all slides underneath the seal, this little ridge. So you're good to go. So I opened the door just a little bit, so it's a 45-degree angle, and I got a finger under here, and I worked my way up from the bottom. I just popped it out like this, pulling this direction and back. And then I worked my way all the way up to the top. I had to loosen the bracket for the hinge because the stainless steel was caught underneath it. In order to get it out, I had to take these 4 screws. I loosened this one up the most, and this one up the most, and then these 2 I loosened just a little bit, but that enabled me to get this out. It was stuck underneath there. It's not that way on the other side of my door, but it is on this side. So got that done. So this is a little view of what you're going to find underneath after you pop the shroud, the stainless steel off. This curved piece was fitting over this, and you've got wires back here, and if you have the water line coming in down here. So all of this has to pop back behind here when we put it back on. But this is what it looks like after you pop that off. So once you get to this point, when you've got your stainless steel off, now you're going to have to remove the black collar that goes around the water service area. And you're going to do that by sliding a putty knife in. It's a very tight fit. You're going to push this little tab that's underneath here. And I've done it on this side. And so as they pop off, you can see the little space behind there where it popped out. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, getting your putty knife under there, pushing against the tab, and then lifting this off. Here's the last one. I'm pushing against the tab and lifting it. And you can kind of zoom in on the tabs here, but so there's one lone screw up here that needs to come out. And then the control panel, you can get it out by gently lifting up. There are 2 tabs holding it, top and bottom. There's the top tab. Here's the bottom. And there are 3 wiring harnesses to remove. It's connected, then you have 4 screws on this part here. There's one there, 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 and the last one here. Easy as that. Make sure that you're all the way in here. Otherwise you're not going to be able to pop it back over your electrical and your water line on the other side. It's got to have a tight fit on this side. Stainless steel, I started again at the bottom, making sure that I didn't catch the water line in the process. Here it's hung up a little bit on the electrical, so I reach my hand behind and push it over. And then all the way up to the top. Get on a ladder so I can see it and keep the door open just a little bit. So then once I have the stainless steel on again, then I can tighten down my hinge. That uses the start of it. I'm sure you can figure that out. And then all the way along the top you have the screws you took out originally. You can figure it out from here, but you're just going to put the brackets back on, reverse of how you took them off, and get your handle back on after that. So hopefully that'll help you figure out how to get the stainless steel off. I haven't seen any other videos like that, and if you need a better view of what's in here, of course you can research some other videos. They have a lot of good stuff, but nobody was showing me how to get the stainless steel off. So have a good one. Okay, one little tip on this is you notice how flush and nice, well, relatively nice this one fits, and this one's got a gap in it. It has a gap because I didn't have it lined up correctly before I tightened it. So before you tighten these little Allen head screws underneath here, it's a good idea to get your handle up here and fit it. And when you're putting in the Phillips screw that's inside this tunnel, this tube.
Yep.
At that point, then you can adjust that by rocking it back and forth and getting it to fit. That's what we did up here. So I'm going to have to take this one off and loosen the screw so I can turn this enough to get it to fit.